Check, check. Checky, checky. All right, I think we're working now. Okay, get this thing going here. Oh, I was just dancing. What's going on, everybody? How we doing tonight? What's going on, Tony? Mr. Haslage, how we doing this evening? Am I on now? It looks like I'm on. It's happening. What we got going on this fine Wednesday? What's going on, Mr. Smith? Mr. Mike Smith? Tony? It don't show me who all's in here unless you comment cooking dinner up. I hear that. Sounds like a pretty good idea there. What's everybody else up to on this fine Wednesday evening? What's up, Mr. LaRussa? How we doing this evening? Oh, wrestling meat. I hear that. Shepherd's pie, that's pretty good. I like that one. It's been a while since I've had it, but it's pretty good. I like that. Sounds like a good dinner there, Haslage. What's going on, Mr. Carroll? How we doing out there in MECA land this evening, everybody? I guess we got, 5 days to Christmas? Man, where'd this year go, y'all? Where'd it go? Well, I hope everybody's gearing up, getting ready for Christmas and the holiday here. Seeing much going on in my chat. Well, what we got going on interesting here? Not a whole lot, I guess. Kind of the calm before the storm, if you want to call it that. We just came out of one, though. But we're over here starting to get together on rule books and things of that nature. Working on the rules. That's gonna take major priority here the next probably 2-3 weeks, so we can get them rule books out to you guys and get them back posted up to the internet and stuff. So working on that pretty good here. Spent most of the day trying to figure out my camera, but I finally got it figured out here. But going back and forth, taking notes and highlighting and stuff and the rules there, it's kind of what I've been up to since we've been back this week. Been making a few emails and things like that, reaching out to some folks. I know my SQ guys. What's going on, Meshki, Mr. Kyle? My SQ guys out there. I know they asked me last week, I think, something about SVR. They've been good there, Mr. Madison. I think they just had their they just had a show not too long ago. Let's see here. I think 2 weeks ago. I thought they just had one. Yeah, they just had one a couple weeks ago. What's going on, Mr. Crane? But I think they've been doing pretty good, been growing. We've already got some events scheduled there for next year. Hopefully, I'm going to go visit them soon here. What's going on, Mr. Coe? Mr. Madison threw me off there. Mike Jones. Um, but no, I think I had a couple guys ask me last week about SVR, I think, and Aggie Land maybe. So uh, we did make that official. So those events should be going up on our web calendar here in the next few days. So for all our SQ folks out there, uh, Aggieland and SVR will be a part of that this year. Matter of fact, I was a little bit late coming back because I actually just went and got to what's going on, Mr. Andrew Stevens, Mr. Preston, Mr. John. So give me just a second, Preston, and I'll get to you there. I'll put this on my screen so I'll answer you next. Uh so we're already working on the rule books, and I will have them back out by February 1st. That's when I'm going to have them done. There are going to be some changes. Um, I think we're going to turn some knobs everywhere this year. So, bear with us a little bit. There are going to be a few little changes going on here and there. But rules topics are always open, Mr. Crane. You can send ideas or whatever anytime you want. But so yes, there is a timeline for the rules. So um, I kind of pulled the rule books off the internet for the time being last week. We are working on them. Um, I'm already been going through some stuff, been going through my books, and I did a lot of this while we were on vacation. Don't tell nobody. Um, but you know, just for some examples, I go through here and go through all this stuff, and then we'll talk about it with the committee and get things sorted out here as we go forward. Um, but I think we've got some good changes coming down the pipe. I'm sure everybody won't be happy, but I'm sure a lot of people will. I think we've got a few good things to work on this year. We'll see a few changes coming in sound pressure. We'll see a few changes coming in sound quality league. We'll see some changes coming in dueling demos a little bit. So yeah, we're back here spinning wheels trying to get it together. And I've set a deadline of February the 1st. So for everybody that's wondering, I will release rule books on February the 1st, one way or the other, whether they're ready or not. That's when I'm going to put them out. So whatever we can get done in the next 35, 40 days, here's what we'll have. So wish us luck. I don't think I'll be adding any classes per se, really, Chris. I feel like Street 4K is a perfect spot for Trunk 4K. What's going on, Larry? We already have blow through no wall classes, so that's kind of a confusing question there, Preston. It's called Modified Street. Um, Probably not going to be up in any of the power limits. He said, "Give us some hints." Well, I mean, we've got a lot of good topics going around. I mean, I'm working on a more. I don't want to say. Let's see. I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth and not have something together that I say I'm working on. But there's a few things we're working on as far as rule changes goes. I think we might see something to bring a little bit more integrity to the clamp classes, as far as the amount of amps you can use and things of that nature. I think we're going to try to work on our meter placement a little bit. We've been pitching some ideas around on that. Um, Obviously, some of the upper modified class rules we've been discussing. I think we've got the majority of it figured out. Um, what else we talked about? There's so much, really. Shoot, you just saw my 2 or 3 little pages of highlights there, and that's only 2 or 3 pages. Um, some of it's just wording and things of that nature too. But I feel like those are probably the 3 or 4 biggest things we're looking at in sound pressure. Um, some of the X class stuff we've been discussing a little bit too. But we are trying to kind of avoid adding classes right this second. I'm not saying it won't ever happen, but we're trying to avoid that right now and get our rule book pointed a little bit better. And then once we do that, maybe we can start focusing up on some of that stuff. What's going on, Mr. Kramer? No, I don't think Deadner's going to be banned. I'm trying to catch up now. What's going on, Miss Rawson? Mr. Corey Bradley? Mr. Big Will? All right, I think I caught up there in the chat. Didn't see anything else really questioning there, but I don't know. We have discussed quite a bit both sound pressure and sound quality. So I don't remember all of it right off the top. Um, but those are the things that some might, you might consider it major, but it shouldn't really affect most people's classing or anything like that. Most things will pretty much be remaining the same. Few little tweaks here and there, some wording stuff. um, I think that's about all as far as the rules are concerned. Like I said, most of it's going to be wording stuff and uh, fixing some of that stuff. But all right, I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it is. I guess we'll just move on. No, it is gonna be French. That is what it's gonna be in French. Yeah, it won't be nothing major. We're definitely bringing fuses back for Peach. He's the only one that has to use them. And I don't know. We did kind of talk about this a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the rest of the other folks think about it. I mean, I don't know exactly that it makes a difference because anybody could really do it that way if they wanted to. And I know, and I do know that no, it doesn't help every vehicle or whatever. But I don't know. The whole reason why I started letting folks use the sandbags was because I've watched people fall through windows and things like that testing, and I prefer them to use the bags at least on the windows. But I don't know. I mean, I think the majority of the folks there pretty much, even though you might be dysfunctional, you're still a family. I think pretty much anybody could get a whole bunch of people to sit on their car. Didn't nobody ask me. I probably wouldn't anyways, just cause. But just I'm just saying, catching up here. Because that's outside of the ICA and that's what the rule book says. I mean, that's the easiest answer I know. You're allowed to use those things outside of the ICA as long as basically I think it says they're not visible or something like that. Uh, I guess I could bring up that we could allow you to use tape over AC vents. I mean, that's not something that I really mind, but that's just kind of the way the rule book's always been set up as far as that. To answer that question, Josh, and honestly, tape over top of the vent, even if it's full of foam, will probably still help some helping. So there's that too, because tape won't do the same thing as foam if that's what you're thinking. There's no such. I mean, there's really not a such thing as a class where the vehicles aren't purposely built for sound pressure. Even if you drive them, that's just kind of the way it is. I mean, you could fill your vents with foam in street class. So, I mean, just food for thought. And I mean, I understand a lot. Everybody doesn't necessarily like that, but it kind of is what it is. I don't think anybody really disagrees with that statement, Brandon. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do away with the score sheets and dueling demos. I wouldn't say we might not go back to some sort of head to head format to an extent, but I mean, I mean, probably it would be easier for me to quit using a score sheet because then nobody'd have nothing to complain about. I could just be like, well, you just lost. Doesn't matter what you think, you just lost. I mean, that's basically what they're doing to you if they don't give you a score sheet. At least you can hold me accountable, or whatever. Even if you don't agree with the opinion, at least they're giving it to him or giving it to you. But that's just my opinion. Anybody can pick their buddies to win. Oh, did I said that out loud? I don't disagree with that. That's why I said we could talk about it, but it'll probably require a little bit more thought than just saying uh you can use tape. So um I understand what you're asking for there. No, I don't think we're gonna go that route either. I think the majority of you guys like playing what you want to play for the most part. I'm not sure I understand what, let's see, the dueling demo score sheets and SQ score sheets to put them on the results page would probably not work out as far as how much space and stuff that's going to take to do. But the competitors do have access to their copies, and there's, basically, I'm not there. It isn't like we're trying to keep anything from anybody. They are up online just like the SQ. The SQ and doing demo scores are online just like the SPO scores. If maybe I misunderstood what you were asking. And yeah, we've talked about it a little bit, but I mean, I don't really understand or know what they want to change. I mean, yeah, I could change it. I mean, I guess what everybody really wants me to do is write a list of filthy words that I don't want people to play. They want me to put it in writing in my rule book. Like, no, just play stuff that you know isn't bad. Because I don't understand now. If you're talking about like DQing people on context, I don't really do that. But cuss word's a cuss word's a cuss word. As soon as we allow a couple, then the next thing you know, they'll be wanting, whatever else we don't want them to play. I mean, I do agree that there's two or three words that, do I really care? Does most of the people really care? No, not really. But what's next once you move that line once? But yes, we have talked about it. But the only thing I know to do is basically write people a list. And I guess the way the rule is worded, I could see why some people want to DQ people on context, but to me, that's not really what it's there for. It's that wording is there for racial slurs and things like that. But I don't know. We have talked about it though. Yes, Mike. Yeah, I just don't know what I mean. I guess what I'm saying is, yes, we've talked about it, but we haven't really came up with a great answer yet. So that maybe that would have been more short and to the sweet point there. But I don't know. I mean, I don't understand why they need to be held accountable as far as that's concerned. I mean, I don't really, the score sheet going to the competitor holds them accountable because the competitors can do or say what they want when they don't like it. So I mean, at the end of the day, they should be accountable regardless. So I'm not sure where you're going with that. And I mean, you know, last time I kind of checked, there was more cars that won dueling demos that didn't support MECA than did. So, I mean, people that want to talk about that can shove that somewhere where the sun don't shine. Because everybody that knows me knows I don't stand for that. What's going on, Mr. Wentworth? Yeah, somebody did bring that up to me, Mr. Zink, but I don't really think that'll really help you out a whole lot. Test that out for me and let me know what it does. Have you tested it before? I think your engine's going to bog down either way, because the real issue is you're probably drawing 4 to 5 thousand amps worth of current, and you probably have less than 1,000 amps worth of alternator. So at the end of the day, you can't supply what you're putting out anyways. So it's going to bog the car down pretty good, because that's also a lot of amperage, because I'm sure you have two, three, four alternators. So, I mean, that's just a kind of keep it simple, stupid answer right this second. But I mean, if you want to guinea pig it and try it out, I'm willing to listen to you. But I don't know that that's such a great idea. Some of these cars at 2K will choke you. Heck yeah, what's going on, Kayvon? Turn the car off, problem solved. I do see I got a few more SQ faces in here now, so I was kind of getting to earlier before they kind of sidetracked me. I actually just got back from I went and had dinner with Mr. Clifton, and so all my sound quality guys that are watching, we will be at Aggie Land and SVR this year. I'll get those events up on the schedule here shortly. We had a pretty good dinner, pretty good meeting. It was nice to actually get to talk to the guy. Um, so yeah, we'll see what happens moving forward here. We had a good time, so hopefully, one way or the other, we might not all see eye to eye, but we'll see how we can make things pull together here a little bit. And I'm pretty happy with the conversation and how things went. I guess I'll probably know a little bit more about what he thinks later, but um, I think we both got to understand each other a little bit, know a little bit more about each other. So I think we took some positive steps in the right direction, on that matter. So we will be at the Aggieland show and the SVR show this year. So hopefully that'll you know make some of you guys happy, and we're pretty excited about it. So hopefully you guys are excited as well, and hopefully we'll continue to bring you more exciting news as we move throughout the year here. Do any of my SQ guys have any questions for me or anything? I know I plan on going to at least one of them. I think I'm gonna try to go to both of them, but we should have those on the calendar in the next few days. No one can sit in the car now. I haven't heard that one. We are definitely working on it. Oh, I told that. What did I miss up here? Oh, yeah, I will have that. I think I do think that it's okay because it says that they're allowed electrical upgrades. But when we get into that, maybe that's something we should write down to clarify there, guys. Try and keep up here. Cone area, as far as you talking about for the SPL formula, Mike. Yeah, I'll probably never go away from the the cone area thing. I think that levels things out quite reasonably. Uh, Cone area to power, and then as you're testing, you kind of got to make choices. The cone area minus off of the power is part of, in my opinion, what makes MECA one of the fairest places to do sound pressure. So I don't think that I'll ever really do away with the cone area part. Well, I'm not sure just yet on when and where next year's finals is, but I'll let you know as soon as I do. I mean, I have already been reaching out to some folks and lighting some fires, but nothing yet to tell you. Yeah, I think that might not be a bad idea, Corey. I think there's already kind of a section in there for that. Ask Michael Powell, huh? I fell asleep too for a second there, Kenneth. I was trying to figure out what was going on over here. Oh, I done went out to dinner. There you go. Well, have fun there, Corey, watching your basketball. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, sorry, Wallace. All right, I think I'm caught back up here finally. Y'all really got it going tonight. At least going fast enough to where I couldn't tell where I was.
Try this one. Peanut butter.
No.
It's not for you. It's just for you to try. It's not. Like it? Tastes just like a Reese cup, don't it?
It's not cold enough yet. It's all good, Pops. How you doing? Better late than never, buddy. We went to Pigeon Forge there on our little trip there after finals, and she got this new chocolate. I don't know what the heck it is. It's moonshine that tastes like a dang Reese cup. Is what it is. That's what it is. I hear that. It was pretty good. Yeah, the orange one's all right. I'll see if we can come up with some more. I'll definitely see if we can't come up with some more. Yeah, that's what your mom just poured in her cup, and she was like, "Did you try this?" And I said no, so I tried it. It's pretty good. I think they got one called Shy Nog, and that stuff tastes like a vanilla frosty from Wendy's. I'm telling you, it's dangerous. Oh, she done told on herself. No, it's dangerous, Kenneth. Like it's pretty dangerous because it actually tastes like vanilla frosty if it's cold. Now, if you let it get warm, then yeah, you're gonna get burned. But Yeah, everybody does need to have a Merry Christmas. We're gonna have Christmas before I'm back on here again, aren't we? Yeah, we are. I do hope all you guys are ready for the holiday. Hope everybody has a good Christmas. I'm gonna have to come up with some funner stuff to talk about next week. Everybody, everybody's, everybody's gonna wait until the rules come out uh, to get on me again, huh? Is that what it is? Peach. I like peach Crown Royal. I was a little bit late tonight. Was a little bit late getting on here. I had to get my stuff finished setting it up, and we went and had a little dinner meeting with Clifton, and uh, I was a little bit behind, but yeah, I could probably manage that, Wallace. I don't hate Peach. Peach is my buddy. If you're talking about Peach, Jonathan Bell, Peach, that's my buddy. I got a picture of him kissing my head. He can act mad all he wants to. Oh, that sounds kind of good. Butter Butternog. Huh. I got that. John Frizzell Bell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a picture of that. Yeah. I had somebody. I'm still waiting on all the files and stuff to come through. I'm gonna have some videos. I've got a boatload of pictures. I actually had a guy there taking videos and shooting pictures the whole weekend. So as soon as we get all the files in, I'll start uploading some of that to TikTok and YouTube, and obviously we'll photo dump some things here and there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that picture, Peach. Oh, crickets! I don't know if he's mad or happy. Hey, even if Peach doesn't have a for sale post up, if you stop him and ask him, he'll sell it to you. Maybe you'll get loud now, just maybe. What's going on, Mr. Zach Craig? What else we got going on out here this evening? Oh, that sounds low, Tony. I don't know. You know me. Double nickels. We could do that. Oh, 618s, huh? Yeah, people people don't usually watch on YouTube a whole lot, but I think the YouTube the video quality and stuff's probably better than the Facebook, but uh the YouTube don't get a whole lot of views. I haven't really I haven't been playing with YouTube a whole lot here lately, but I will have some stuff coming here at the first of the year. I know I do got my little TikTok going that I keep up pretty good. Oh, here comes Shannon with the ideas. The ideals is what's going on, Mr. Thibodeau, Mr. New Mexico. Was that Mr. Johnny Appleseed? Or was he something else? I can't remember. I might have said the wrong one. I mean, why are we gonna stop 75? We should just do 100. Man, I almost bought Peaches some socks. We will. You know how many times people out what Brandon liked to say? God did. Oh, I, I like shoes, but don't tell nobody. Thanks for coming on, Wallace. You have a good Merry Christmas. We'll see you soon. I got it. He should charge he should start trading his socks for the equipment. Get them rare socks out and get them traded, Peach. Oh, we're gonna have best dress socks award for Peach and Tony. Hey, I found some shoes while I was in Gatlinburg. I never seen them in a store before, so I had to get them. Oh, they're buried. They're in the bottom of my collection, but they was some gold Air Max 97s. Yeah, I like them. I think it was because when I was a little kid, I used to sit at my school desk and be like, "Man, I need me some of them Jordans. Need me some of them." Well, I guess that's the one. Well, I guess some people might say car audio is stupid too, huh? Whatever. I spend my money on stupid stuff sometimes. What's going on, Mr. Nilo? You're that. I'm gonna get you a ring for best socks, Peach. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I do think Selena was working on that a little bit earlier on the schedule. I know I'm expecting some more to be coming through in the next couple weeks here. Um, Night, Miss Melinda. Won't be long now. I'm heading out to. You was dressed up pretty fancy there, Mister Nilo. No, I'm gonna get him a sock with some rings around the top and tell him that's a sock ring. Oh. What else we got going on, guys? Any more questions here this evening? I think I gone over most of what I wanted to go over. I'm looking forward to next year. I guess I will see you guys right before New Year's. I won't get to see you again before Christmas, so I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from Santa Claus. I mean, Merry Christmas from myself and Shannon and everybody here at the MECA headquarters or whatever. I hope you guys have a great holiday. We are working on the rule books, so feel free to send in suggestions to your event directors. Uh, you can send them into the website. Um, I do talk to pretty much all the event directors. So if your state's event director is available and you feel comfortable talking to them, um, they all have their voice on the committee. So, oh yeah, Shannon, we took the toys and I think I can't remember exactly how much money she said we raised, but we took the toys and the money over to the Boys and Girls Club earlier today and dropped that off um, for the little raffle we did on the at finals. So we made some kids happy today. I want to thank everybody that participated in that. Um, put some smiles on a few kids' faces for Christmas. So that's a good thing. Um, I guess I'm not seeing very many more questions here, so I'll let you guys continue to talk smack on your time here, and I'll see you guys here next Wednesday. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family, and I guess I'll see you right before New Year's here. And what we do about this time. Until next time, keep it loud and clear, Mecha heads.